Well, hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing the X-Wing Starfighter, which is a incredibly famous ship from the Star Wars series. It has 560 pieces. This model looks really awesome. Of course, it has the X-Wing feature where it turns into an X-Wing. As you can see, it's a X. 9493 is the set number. We get 2 new figs as well as 2 older figs. On the back you can see that it is very easy to switch out from Luke Skywalker's Starfighter to Jack Porkins' Starfighter, one of the more interesting characters that gets blown up pretty early in the firefight on the Death Star, but it's pretty cool to get the new side character. So let's go ahead and build this, what seems to be a pretty awesome model. We'll build it, check out. Skywalker with his red helmet, back printing, no other face, just his simple Luke Skywalker face. Comes with the lightsaber and the orange jumpsuit for the X-Wing. Here's a brand new fig. It is Jack Porkins, the kind of chubby guy with a funny name in the very first edition of Star Wars. Really cool little fig. Kind of has those little chubby cheeks and a beard. He has the goggles down. Has the unique helmet. Comes with a nice little blaster and the X-Wing jumpsuit. We get another simple little R2-D2 gray dome top. Always nice to have R2 running around everywhere, especially coming with you to Dagobah. And a really nice new droid, the R5-D8. Like the top, printing on the top as well as the front. Back has a little bit of printing on the top dome. Really nice to get a companion for Mr. Jack before he crashes into the Death Star. So let's go ahead and check out the actual model itself. And here's the model all built up, and I must say this is by far the best X-Wing LEGO has ever produced. So sleek looking, really nice build techniques in all of this. Of course, you have the unusual angles of the X-Wing, and they do it perfectly. You can easily make Jack Porkins or Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. I like how the studs are on the top and the bottom of the actual wings of the X-Wing. Here we have the older version of the X-Wing, and as you can see, it is a little bit smaller in the wing area, but it is able to sit easier with the wings in the X mode than this one is because of the wingspan. This one is a lot less detailed, not many angles achieved on these. This one is really nice, but compared to the new 2012 one, it just does not compete. Very detailed everywhere pretty much on this set. Very detailed blasters on the end. We have the actual torpedoes here. Cockpit opens up. You can place your droid in the back here. A lot of great details on the engines. Easy to pick up and hold, which is always a plus because when playing with a starship or spaceship of any sort, you want to be able to pick it up and swoosh it around like it's actually flying, and this one is easy to do so. It does not break too bad in any area. The only one piece I would be worried about is maybe this lowering piece here to hold the X-Wing up. And then this looks a little bit flimsy, but in fact it is a long peg that goes in, so it really won't fall off. It just has the illusion that it is flimsy. But looks really nice in the front as well. The actual changing from X-Wing mode back into the regular flight mode is back here with this turning piece. And this one actually snaps into place so you know exactly where it's supposed to be. When in X-Wing mode, you don't really have to guesstimate. It just automatically snaps and snaps back down closed. Here we have a close up of the actual cockpit area. Opens up pretty simply. You can pull your figure out. There's a nice single chair in there. And located directly inside the cockpit, you see a really detailed printed piece, which is the trenches of the Death Star, where the X-Wings are supposed to fire their torpedoes. Directly behind your cockpit, which is really easy to close, you have your R2-D2 droid. Pretty simple to take out. Simple 2-peg mechanism in the bottom. You could put your other droid if you plan on flying around with Mr. Porkins. A lot of really great simple details that are behind the actual droid compartment. Just adds a little bit of flavor to the X-Wing to make it almost seem a little more realistic. On the back we have one engine on each wing, so we have the 4 engines for maximum thrusting power. And then on the very front we have 2 areas which are meant to hold these stickers right here. And these other stickers are to change from Luke Skywalker's ship into Jack Porkins' ship. So little details to add onto the wings to make each X-Wing a little bit individual, but not by too much. Really like the sleek design on the side here, and the fact that we actually get the torpedoes for the X-Wing, which are used to blow up the original Death Star. Very awesome wing design on these. You have the jet engines that kind of protrude on top of the wing, and a nice slope down into the actual main wing part with the blasters on top. Definitely like this model. A lot of great building techniques. A lot of studs on top, studs on bottom. A lot of really interesting ways to build this. Whoever created this one really knew how to manipulate Lego into forming an X-Wing so beautifully. So yet again, another brilliant Lego creation from the Star Wars line. A lot of great pieces in this set. Excellent building experience. A definite build it.
Build it you must.
So glad we finally get a Jack Porkins figure. A lot of the minor character figures are extremely nice because it's not always about the main characters. You can't tell a story just with main characters. You also have to have your minor characters. Really sturdy model built by Lego. Not too many pieces that will actually fall off. Excellent swooshability. Definitely pick this one up if you love the Star Wars line. This model is much better than the previous X-Wings. This is the Doctor, yet again, signing out from another review.